Not everyone loves a royal wedding, and very few people love paying for one. But who's the one royal who splashed their own cash on their big day? In addition to the tax funds that are siphoned off to the royal family's upkeep, the people of the United Kingdom have contributed over £400 million to pay for the major royal events of 2022 and 2023. These include Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee celebration, her funeral, and King Charles III's coronation. Charles's coronation was intended to be smaller than coronations of the past, but it still cost a lot more than Elizabeth's in 1953. Hers would be £47 million if it was held today, compared to the approximate £250 million earmarked for Charles's coronation. A survey conducted by YouGov prior to the coronation posited the question, do you think the coronation of King Charles should or should not be funded by the government? Out of over 4,000 responses, 51% said the government should not pay for the ceremony. Some, like Graham Smith of the anti-monarchy political group Republic, said that due to the recent economic issues in the UK, the coronation money should have been used to help ordinary people instead.
£100 million is the estimate for the cost of the coronation, which is a pointless, unnecessary parade.
Only 32% of respondents to the YouGov survey said that yes, the government should pay for the coronation. The final 18% voted that they were unsure which option was best. Royal weddings make for a significant expense to taxpayers as well, as the wedding security costs usually come from taxes. Security for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding, for example, was estimated to have cost taxpayers around £30 million. However, one member of the royal family paid for their wedding out of their own pocket. Princess Beatrice is the daughter of Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, Duchess of York. In September 2019, it was announced that Beatrice had become engaged to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi. Beatrice's wedding was unusual for a few reasons. Unlike the weddings of her cousins and her sister, Princess Eugenie, Beatrice's wedding was not paid for by the government. Instead, the families of the bride and groom both contributed to the wedding fund. The couple married in July 2020 in a socially distanced ceremony held at the Royal Chapel of All Saints. Due to COVID-19, the guest list consisted of only 20 people. In addition to the small guest list, Beatrice wore one of Queen Elizabeth II's vintage Norman Hartnell dresses rather than having one specially made for the event. Beatrice's wedding tiara also had a connection to the Queen, as it had once belonged to Elizabeth's grandmother, Queen Mary, and it is the same crown both Queen Elizabeth and Princess Anne wore on their wedding days. A source told People magazine, the Queen saved this grand tiara specifically for Beatrice. It was always reserved for her, as they are exceptionally close. Prior to the coronavirus, Beatrice and Mozzi had plans for a larger wedding and reception, originally set for May 2020. However, even before changing their plans and shrinking their celebrations, the couple had always planned to refuse the use of taxpayers' money for the wedding. In fact, it had been announced as early as fall 2019 that the couple and their families would be paying for the event themselves. This may be because Beatrice's sister, Princess Eugenie, caused something of a stir when £2 million in taxes were used to pay for security at her ceremony. Prior to that event, a petition was signed by 14,000 people to protest the cost of her big day.